Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by a man who is just so synonymous with the New England Patriots, now in another uniform trying to beat him. This is the great Tom Brady. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now we're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second and goal.
At the Brady to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length.
Visitors 7, Patriots nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdowns. His guys are going to add on to their lead. The point after here coming up.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Patriots nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. But it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Brady. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's third down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
Intended for his running back. Incomplete.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Visitors 17. Patriots nothing.
On first down, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The ball carrier.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
He's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And oh, he coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Brady's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22.
And now heading back out there, here's the defense. And they have been popping the Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
And he loses the football a second time.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
No.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way.
Recovered by the kicking team.
And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's a mismatch.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. Johnson on, it's poked free, football's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense now getting set and heading back onto the field. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the gun, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. The 20.
All day, baby, come on.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to...
Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Spinning away, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Derrick Henry.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Bring it!
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 49 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he'll bang that one through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Patriots nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10.
47's the mark, boys. 47. Check.
Now Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier, J.J. Watt on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Mike 28. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Javon Curse. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike's 47.
Throwing again. Brady. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5.
Operating from the gun. Brady, a short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense.
Can't be denied, boy.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And this one through the uprights and good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returning it, Johnson. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the defense now here back onto the field. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all of those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Javon Curse able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
47's the Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on foot. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice? And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
The kicker on for the...
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now here's Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's up, man?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,